Alright, let's get into it. Imagine you're deep in the woods. The sun has gone down. Every snap of a twig sounds like a footstep. You hear a sound you can't quite place, a high-pitched scream that makes the hair on your arms stand up. For centuries, people in a vast, spooky forest in New Jersey have felt this same chill. They believe something is out there, lurking in the shadows, leathery wings, a horse-like head, and a terrifying cry. This is the legend of the Jersey Devil, one of America's oldest monster stories. It's a tale of a cursed birth, chilling sightings, and a mystery that refuses to die. So, what is this creature haunting the Garden State for nearly 3 centuries? Is it real, folklore, or something else? That's the question we're diving into. The New Jersey Pine Barrens, a million-acre wilderness, feels a world away from the cities nearby. This is the Jersey Devil's domain. Here, people don't just tell the story, they live it. Our journey begins not with a map, but with a story that started long ago back in colonial America. It's a tale of a desperate curse that supposedly brought a monster into the world. Over generations, each sighting has added a new layer to the legend. From colonial farmers to modern hikers, the accounts are eerily similar. The creature defies explanation. Part dragon, part horse, part unknown. Before we head into the dark woods, we need to understand where this all began. The Jersey Devil is more than a local boogeyman, it's a piece of American history. Behind the merchandise and campfire tales is a genuine mystery that's attracted investigators for decades. So, grab your flashlight. We're going on a hunt for the one and only Jersey Devil. Let's see if we can separate fact from fiction, and maybe, just maybe, catch a glimpse of the legend itself. Every monster needs an origin, and the Jersey Devil's is unforgettable. It starts in the 1700s deep in the Pine Barrens with a woman named Mother Leeds. She already had 12 children. When she learned she was pregnant with her 13th, she snapped. In a moment of frustration, she cursed the unborn child. Let this one be a devil. On a stormy night in 1735, Mother Leeds went into labor. At first, the baby seemed normal, but then it began to change. Its head elongated, wings sprouted, legs grew long and ended in cloven hooves, and its eyes glowed red. The creature let out a blood-curdling scream. No longer human, it was the devil she'd wished for, a monstrous hybrid born of a mother's curse. The newborn monster attacked the midwife and its mother, then shot up the chimney and vanished into the stormy night. That's how the Jersey Devil was born, according to legend. It's said to haunt the Pine Barrens ever since, a terrifying reminder of a desperate curse. This isn't just a ghost story, it's a nightmare that's endured for generations. The details may change, but the core of the legend remains. A creature born of anger, fear, and the wild unknown. The Pine Barrens became its home, and the story became a warning whispered through the trees. The Jersey Devil's birth is the spark that ignited centuries of mystery, and the hunt for answers began. So, what are people actually seeing in the woods? The Jersey Devil's description has stayed eerily consistent. A horse-like head, glowing red eyes, a long, slender body, and cloven hooves. Most dramatic of all, massive, leathery, bat-like wings. It's a creature built for both land and air, vanishing into the pines before anyone can get close. A long, forked tail and a scream that chills the blood complete the picture. Some say its cry sounds like a woman's scream. Others call it an unearthly shriek. Put it all together, a horse-faced, bat-winged, goat-legged demon with glowing eyes and a forked tail. It's so strange it defies classification. Not bird, not mammal, not reptile. That's why the legend endures. It's a puzzle with no easy answer. The Jersey Devil is a nightmare made real, haunting the woods and the imagination. Its bizarre appearance is the reason it was once called the Leeds Devil. Today it's simply the Jersey Devil, a mystery that refuses to be solved. And that's what keeps people searching. The Jersey Devil legend didn't stay a campfire story for long. Early sightings came from credible people, like Commodore Stephen Decatur, a naval hero. In 1803, Decatur and his men saw a bizarre creature fly overhead while testing cannons in the Pine Barrens. Decatur fired at it. The cannonball passed through its wing, but the creature kept flying, unharmed. This wasn't just a nervous farmer's tale. This was a decorated officer and his crew. Their account gave the legend credibility and suggested the creature might be supernatural. Throughout the 1800s, farmers blamed the devil for missing livestock, and travelers reported being chased by a winged beast. The The stories became part of local culture, passed down through generations. Each new encounter added to the mystery, reinforcing the belief that something strange lived in the pines. The Decatur sighting was a turning point, but just the beginning. The Jersey Devil was just warming up. Its most famous appearance was yet to come. The legend was growing, and so was the fear. The hunt for the truth continued. In 1909, the Jersey Devil became a national phenomenon. For 1 week in January, over 100 encounters were reported across New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Newspapers exploded with sensational headlines, and panic swept the region. It started with glowing red eyes flying over the Delaware River, then bizarre, cloven-hoof tracks appeared in the snow, tracks that crossed fences, rooftops, and vanished in open fields. Posses hunted the creature, but always came back empty-handed. Sightings grew more dramatic. A trolley car attacked, a woman beating the devil with a broom, a police officer firing his revolver. The reports were everywhere. Schools closed, factories shut down, and people barricaded themselves at night. The Philadelphia Zoo even offered a $10,000 reward for the creature's capture. Then, as suddenly as it began, it ended. The sightings stopped. The Great Panic of 1909 cemented the Jersey Devil's place in history. It was no longer just a local legend, it was a national mystery. The week of terror left thousands terrified and baffled. The devil vanished, but the legend only grew. The Pine Barrens had birthed a monster that captured the world's imagination. The hunt for answers intensified, and the Jersey Devil became immortal. Let's rewind to a time between colonial tales and the 1909 panic. Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's older brother, bought an estate in Bordentown, New Jersey, after his exile. In 1820, while hunting alone, he heard a strange hiss and saw a creature with a horse-like head and large wings perched on a branch. Bonaparte was stunned. The creature hissed again and vanished into the forest. He asked local farmers about it. They calmly told him he'd seen the Leeds Devil. For them, it was just part of life in the pines. For Bonaparte, it was a genuine mystery. His account, like Decatur's, lent credibility to the legend. This wasn't just a farmer's tale. It was the former king of Spain and Naples. The story shows the legend was already well known by the early 1800s. Locals weren't surprised. They simply gave the creature a name. The Bonaparte sighting connects early origins to later sensational reports. It proves the legend was alive long before the newspapers. The Jersey Devil was already haunting the Pine Barrens and the minds of those who ventured there. The mystery deepened. Not all Jersey Devil encounters fit the classic mold. Some stories tell of the Black Dog of the Pines, a spectral, red-eyed dog seen near abandoned villages. It's silent, watches with fiery eyes, and vanishes when approached. Some say it's a guardian spirit, others believe it's the Jersey Devil in disguise. One famous story, a group of young men saw the dog, tried to approach, and its eyes glowed brighter as dread washed over them. They ran, hearing its paws behind them until they reached the road, then, silence. Is the black dog a separate entity, or another form of the devil? Folklorists think the legends may have merged over time. The glowing red eyes are the key link. Whether dog or devil, the story adds to the Pine Barrens' rich folklore. In a place this mysterious, there might be more than one monster lurking in the shadows. To understand the Jersey Devil, you have to know its home, the Pine Barrens. This isn't just any forest, it's a million-acre wilderness of dense pines, sandy soil, winding rivers, and mysterious swamps. Isolated for centuries, it became a world unto itself, perfect for legends to grow. The land's poor soil kept big development away. So small, tight-knit communities formed around industries like iron and cranberries. The people, Pineys, developed their own culture and folklore, deeply connected to the woods. The landscape feels ancient and haunted, twisted trees, black water, and quiet that swallows footsteps. It's easy to get lost, with old roads leading to forgotten ruins and cemeteries. The Pine Barrens isn't just a backdrop, it's a character in the story. The Jersey Devil is the spirit of this wild, untamed place. Today the pines are protected, but still wild. Hikers and hunters still report strange screams and tracks. The pines provide perfect cover for a creature that doesn't want to be found. If an undiscovered animal could exist anywhere on the East Coast, it's here. The mystery of the Jersey Devil is forever tied to the mystery of the pines. The land and the legend are inseparable, and the search continues. So, what does science say? No one's ever produced a body, bone, or clear photo, just stories and blurry images. Some think the Jersey Devil is a misidentified animal, like a sandhill crane, large, long-legged with a strange cry. Others blame owls, herons, or escaped exotics. The Pine Barrens is spooky, and fear can play tricks on the mind. Mass hysteria, like in 1909, can make people see what they expect, but skeptics can't explain the consistency of sightings over centuries. The line between science and superstition blurs here. The mystery remains unsolved. It's 2025. We have satellites and smartphones, but the Jersey Devil remains elusive. Why does this legend still grip us? It's one of America's last great mysteries, a connection to a wilder, more mysterious past. The story has everything: a cursed birth, a terrifying monster, credible witnesses, and a haunting setting. It taps into our primal fear of the unknown. The lack of proof keeps the legend alive. If it were solved, the story would end. The Jersey Devil is a symbol of the untamed wilderness, a cryptid people still search for. The ambiguity lets everyone join the hunt, from serious researchers to families buying souvenirs. Ultimately, it's about the thrill of the chase and the adventure of wondering, what if? As long as the pines remain mysterious and people hear strange screams, the legend will live on. It's a puzzle with no final piece, a story without an ending. That's why we keep looking. The expedition is never truly over.